of the remaining things, like how do you register a PLSQL program as a content program, and also how do you call the template at runtime to display the report. So there are two functionalities involved here. One is how do you generate XML data from PLSQL program, and how do we invoke just a template, nothing but RTF template at runtime to display a report. Now, when we do an RTF report, this is an implicit execution. When we do an RTF report, this was an implicit execution. But when you are designing a report using a PLSQL functionality, it is not an implicit one. We have to explicitly invoke the RTF template. Then only it works. You have to explicitly call the call template. Then only it works. But anyways, let's wait for some time. The first thing what we try to do is let us generate the XML data from PLSQL procedure. Now let me show you my procedure. Now if you observe, this was my procedure. Actually, just see the simple program. So it is having the first thing is like this particular package is a part of a package now. Hello, hello. Is it okay? Can you hear me? Sorry. So if you see here, this is my PLSQL specification of the package, which is having two methods, which are having two procedures. One is generate XML, other one is main. As of now, we just try to concentrate on the generate XML procedure. So in my PLSQL package, in my PLSQL API invoice package, I have two procedures. One is generate XML as well as main. So we know that like without having XML, we cannot design our RTF template, right? Without designing
Yes, yes.
without designing XML, we cannot design our RTF template.
RTF template, yes. Correct.
So first of all, let us concentrate only on the generate XML method. So let's go to my
Okay.
package and just observe this one. So generate XML take like if you know like as you remember yesterday also we have discussed, right, like whenever you want to design any of the PLSQL program, the content program, it should always have the first two out parameters as first two
Yes,
parameters is out parameters, and the next
yes.
after that we can have the parameters if at all required. We can just have the
Yeah, yeah.
parameters if at all required. So in my case, I need to pass invoice ID. I want to pass
Okay.
invoice ID at one time.
Okay.
So what I'm
Okay,
trying
okay.
to do is I'm just trying to generate all the data from the invoices table. I'm trying to
Hmm.
generate all the payable invoices data based on the invoice ID which I pass it. Based on the invoice ID which
Okay.
I pass it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay. And after that,
Okay.
like what I'm trying to do is I'm generating the XML data. I'm generating this particular data in appropriate XML format. If you observe here, so
Yeah.
can you see here fnd file dot output,
Yeah. Yeah,
fnd
yeah,
dot file
yeah.
dot output. See the first
Yeah.
tag, and if you see the row set followed by row, and then like finally I'm just closing the row set. Got it?
Yeah, yeah.
So here,
Yes.
so I'm just taking the invoice ID as an input. I'm trying to I'm trying to print all the data into output, fnd file dot output. So I have the row set, then followed by row, then I have the total full row. This is almost similar to the normal XML data which is generated by your RTF report also. Even the
Yeah.
RTF report generates the XML data in the same fashion. Like the top level component will be a row set, then followed by a row. If it has multiple rows, it will generate the multiple rows.
Yeah.
So in
Yeah.
our case, actually, if you, as per the logic which I have written, if I don't pass the invoice ID, it will generate the invoice ID of all the invoices.
Huh.
But this is not
Yeah,
the
yeah.
correct, this is not the better way. Let us always make that invoice ID as a mandatory one. Let us make
Yeah.
invoice ID as a mandatory one, because like if you
Okay.
have large data, if you try to run the program, maybe it may give an error. Okay.
Yeah.
Next,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So that is the initial generate XML program. First of all, let us
Hmm.
register our XML program, that is generate XML procedure, and then we can check it out about the remaining procedure. So now this is my
Yeah,
template,
okay.
and go to the concurrent executable. Mention the first of all change the type PLSQL code procedure.
Yeah.
Mention the package name dot.
Yeah.
What is the
The
procedure name? Generate XML.
generate XML.
Yeah. So this is
Hmm.
how you have to mention. And here
Hmm.
application always as usual go with application object library. So now
Yeah.
I will say Mana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. PLSQL AP invoice report. Except Mana PLSQL AP invoice report. And
Why can't we give the same name?
yeah, we can have the same name. You can have see now short name it is not taking that much long. short name, it is not
Okay.
takes that much long. Right?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, there are some reasons behind that. What I can do is, let us say, simple here invoice, just a report like this.
Okay.
Fine. Okay.
Yeah. Fine.
And copy the short name, go to the content program, leave the executable here. Okay. And
Yeah.
there is no style, and output it can be anything. So, but generally we select as XML. Even if you don't select XML, also it should work, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Now, I just mention this one application object library. Hmm? PLSQL. See what
Yeah. Okay.
before. And one basic thing is you have to register our parameter, right? Click on
Yeah. Yeah.
parameter,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
go to the parameter, click on
One. Okay.
value.
Okay.
And this invoice ID, if you see, the data type is a number. The data type is number.
Yes.
So this pass
Yeah.
something like number.
Okay. Okay.
This type percentage number. So this is 10 number something. Okay.
Yeah.
Now the next function is we have to assign our content program to the request.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Okay. What? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Add a breakpoint.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now
Fine.
go to application developer back,
Developer view.
view, request, then get the response. Okay, now it is asking the invoice ID.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
what we do is like I don't know any invoice ID, so better first of all run the query and you can just know what is the invoice ID. But you
Okay.
can
Okay.
check it also. But as of now, let's run the program with the invoice ID. Let's generate any invoice ID now. Let us take this invoice ID as input.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Click on OK and submit. Perfect. And check the output here. Can you see? Perfect XML data.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So Alt F, save as. Don't just copy this one. Don't just copy.
Yeah. I know. I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Save as.
Save as. Sorry.
That name dot XML.
Yeah. So generally, I try to prefer the same name.
Same name.
Yeah.
Same name. Mm.
Let's go ahead. That is, yeah. 1 minute. Let me find what is the content program name. Content program. Just take the short name. Okay. I prefer to save the data as using a short name. Okay.
Okay.
View, request, find, and click on the output. And save as. Save it as XML.
Yeah.
Okay. Now
Yeah.
open the XML here. XML. Okay.
Yeah.
Now it is trying to display the data of a single row, right? Can you see a row set and
Yeah.
followed by a row? That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Even row set is not required here. Row set is not required, but generally that is a
Uh,
standard.
oh. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So why it is called XML? Because it's a well-formed data. For every opening tag, I have a closing tag. That is why it is called well-formed data. That is why it is called XML. Yeah. What is the next
Okay. Okay.
thing? Go to your RTF template.
MS Word.
Yeah. MS Word. Design the RTF template.
Yeah. Word options. Add-ins. Word add-ins. Go.
Yeah.
Template. Okay.
Options.
Then options. Enable it. Enable the
Perfect.
content.
Okay. Now the save it first
Yeah.
of all. Yeah.
Yeah. The dot RTF.
Right. Now input
Then
header.
add it. Insert header. Yeah.
Table. Invoice.
Okay.
Okay, just copy the logo.
Okay.
It's not mandatory, but just want to check it out how it is. Okay.
Yeah.
And this logic we already did it, but one more time. That's it. So now next thing is adding
Adding, yeah,
data,
data,
load
load
XML,
XML,
and data,
select
get
the
the
XML file.
and
Okay.
then
Again, insert table, wizard, yeah. Next.
see here. Can you see the row set as well as row? It automatically identifies
Ah,
this one.
okay.
Yes. And check all the columns. Next, next, finish. That's it. And
Yeah.
now you see here, like we are trying to generate the data for only one invoice, right? We are trying to generate data for only one invoice. So what is the need of
Mm-hmm.
table region here? No, nobody prefers to have a table region for a single record, isn't it?
Sorry, I didn't get. Can you tell again? What?
We are generating the invoice data for a single invoice, right?
Yeah, single one parameter what we give. Okay.
No, no. I'm saying
But
a single invoice record, right? We have only one invoice record which will be displayed in our report, isn't it?
yes, yeah.
So for a single record, what is the need of a table region? Nobody prefers to have a table region for a single invoice record, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Correct? So what you can do, I'll just perform, I'll just delete this one. Okay, I'll try to generate again. Click on insert, table or a form, same thing wizard. But this time I will just go with the form. I will go with the form.
Ah, okay.
Same functionality, select all the things and just finish. The only thing is the display function, the display wise, this is how it looks like. No table region,
Mm-hmm.
a simple a form. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, if you see the logic, what exactly it is generating that is okay, but what is written inside? What is written inside? Just if you want to see the code, what you do just click on this particular icon. For F is there, right? Just click on that, double click. Sometimes it will not work properly, but make sure that try to click exactly on the F. It works.
Okay.
Click on add request. Can you see for each row? For each row. For where is this row? The row is a type which is available in our XML data. For each row, it will generate XML
Yeah.
data. And now if you
Yeah.
see
Okay.
the invoice number column, double click on this one, it shows the XML tag here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that is how it works. Okay. Now
Oh, okay.
for the end it will have ended tag. It will have an ended tag like this. Okay.
Okay.
Now just take it, click on preview and maybe PDF. And of course it will not display the logo because the logo will be displayed once you run the code
Yeah.
from
From
the sequence.
application.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's try the remaining process. As of now, we have seen how we generate XML data, but it's not enough. We have to register the report, then only it works perfectly. So let's go to our
Yeah.
database and go to XML Publisher
XML
Administrator
publisher.
and Home
Home.
and Data Definition.
Data definition.
Click on Create
Create
Data
data.
Definition. And here, what is the coding I have to mention? What is the coding I have to mention? We can mention any code. We can mention any code. I'll tell you the reason also. What is the reason is we are trying to invoke the template manually using our control program. That is the next process we'll do it.
Yeah.
So that's why we can have any name here. That's why we can have any name here. But I'll just go with this name. Or maybe I
Same
can
name.
mention some name here, like a data definition, something like this. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Click on apply,
Yeah. Template.
go to template,
Yeah. Create template.
okay?
Yeah. Default output.
Yeah. RTF,
Yeah. English.
English, and default output, yeah.
Default.
Yeah. And apply.
Yeah.
Right? So almost we are
Ah.
done. And
Hmm.
what is the next step we have to do is we have to register one more content program. We have to register one more content program. I'll tell you the
Ah.
reason for it. What is the reason for it? If you observe the PLSQL package, and here I have another program called main. I have another program
Yeah,
called
main.
main. Just see
Yes.
here what it is trying to do. In this logic, I'm trying to call the template at runtime. So what is the template name? You just need to mention the template name, template code. It is template code.
Mm-hmm.
We are adding
Yeah.
the layout. We are adding the layout for the existing content program. We are adding a layout
Mm-hmm.
for the existing content program. And what is our existing content program name? This is the one, right?
Yeah.
So the existing content program which is already available, just now we created it, right? So this is the content program which is generating XML data, and this is a data definition which is having the layout. So we are applying the layout for this existing content program, and also this again, this particular logic I have written in the which program, main processor. So overall, if you observe,
Mm-hmm. Main
overall
process.
I have two procedures. This generate XML is one
Yes,
content
correct.
program. This we already did it. Now we have to register one more content program which will invoke the generate XML
Ah,
code as well as layout. Got it?
invoke
Right
the
here.
yeah, yeah. This is,
Here.
yes, yes, yes.
What I'm saying is, first thing I told you, like we'll design a XML we'll design a PLSQL program to generate XML data. So in our case, this is an XML program,
Mm.
generate XML. And now we'll try to invoke.
Yes.
So well, I will try to design a content program for the main processor. We'll try to design a content
Mm.
program for the main processor, which will invoke the first content program, that is the content program A, as well as it will invoke the template also. Content program plus template it will call it runtime.
Okay, okay.
Okay, that is the reason. So
Yes.
first of all, let's try to register the next concern program.
Without this main, without this, in this, I mean, without this main procedure, we can simply write for generate XML.
No,
That
that will
alone,
not work. That will not work.
that will not work. Okay.
Yeah, it won't work. It's a genius logic, but sometimes you require this kind of logic also.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay.
Okay. So now what we do? Go to this one, template executable, mention the package name dot name, and mention the PLSQL code procedure.
But yesterday, we created a procedure. We generated XML data, no?
Only XML data you can do, but you cannot invoke the template. That's the problem. Yesterday we have
Then,
done, yesterday we have
uh,
generated, yesterday we have generated only XML data using our PLSQL program, but we could not invoke any content program, right? We could
yeah,
not
yeah.
invoke that. We cannot invoke that using a PLSQL procedure. We have to write the explicit logic here.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Okay?
okay,
Content program. Okay?
okay,
Okay?
yeah.
Now, next
So,
step is we have to assign the program to the system executable.
yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Now, the application developer.
Application developer. You. Okay.
Okay? Now, just enter any of the invoice ID. Let's go with other repository this time.
Okay.
Right? And here it is not showing any layout, right? It's not
Yeah,
showing any
yeah, yeah.
layout. But the layout should be applied at runtime. That is the extra logic here. The layout will get applied at
Okay.
runtime. Click on
Runtime.
submit and try. Something wrong. and check out the log. See, it is unable to call the next request ID. It's unable to call the next request ID. Let's see what is happening here. And the reason is, you see with the log here. So what are we trying to do from the main program? From
Mm.
the main program. So I'm just setting an option. I'm calling my template, right? I'm calling my template here, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
Template
yeah,
code.
yeah.
And after that, taking this invoice ID, and then you're trying to call the existing content program. Just try to find out whether the existing content program what you mentioned is correct or not. Sometimes mostly have to face these issues. It's correct or not. And but something is wrong.
Mm.
Something is wrong. Why it is not generating the next step? It has to invoke explicitly the other program. Oh, see, yes, template I mentioned as US, but I did not pass any certificate. That's the problem. Here, I did not mention the certificate, right? I did not mention the certificate here.
Okay, yeah. But
But
it says it.
here I
Uh-huh,
mentioned US.
uh-huh.
Let me try to pass null here, okay?
Okay, okay.
Let me
Can you
try.
put the light? Can you put the light?
Let me try. Yeah, perfect.
Okay, okay,
Can
okay.
you see now? So it is trying.
Yes,
It
yes.
has run two programs. One is main program, another is a normal report program.
Ah, okay, okay.
And now see in the main program, it has to have the output. See, it is available in the shell itself. Can you see?
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That is how it is. Now we can try for one more program. Let us submit request again and check it here. Which program you have to run it? The main one. XXMan PLSQL API invoice make request. Okay.
Invoice name. Okay.
And here we just need to enter the invoice ID. Invoice ID. Taking
Mm-hmm.
invoice ID. Click on submit.
Mm-hmm. No. Mm.
You see it. Now it has to generate. This is the request we have this is the one which we have registered, right? Which we have raised. This program is
Yeah.
raising another request. Just observe here. This program raises another request now. It is still in a pending state, but just see here. Let me refresh. It takes some time based on the role.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, can you see?
Mm. Yes, yes.
That is how it is. And just let's check the output. Perfect. That's it.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, so this is how we can
Yeah.
generate a XML report using a PLSQL program also. And
PLSQL
here,
program.
and here I have used large number of APIs. These are very much important for a developer. And just let me go
Mm.
through one by one. I'm not explaining with the code, right? Let me go through the line by line here. If you observe,
Okay.
the procedure name, I just have two out parameters and one input parameter. This we already know, it's the invoice ID. And now if you see the
Yes.
set of parameters in the declaration section, I have lot number of parameters declared here, request ID, output, and some set of options. But just see the
Okay.
basic logic here. So now, if the developer want to invoke a concurrent program, they can invoke from PLSQL program and they can also invoke from Java program also. A
Okay.
developer can
Okay.
invoke a content program from the PLSQL API or maybe Java API also. So already
Mm-hmm.
our framework has provided those particular options here. And here, By invoking our content program, what exactly we want to do is we want to apply the layout, right? We want to apply the layout
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we want to apply the XML template so that our data will be generated in appropriate format. So that is why I just have a program called set options and then add layout. Append request dot add layout. I'm just calling a PDF template at runtime to just apply my template. I'm calling my
Mm-hmm.
XML publisher template using my append request dot add layout. Append request is one of the
Yeah.
API which will have some set of methods mostly relevant for the central program. Append
Temple.
request dot add layout is for the purpose of adding the layout, and append
Mm-hmm.
request dot submit request is for the purpose of running the report.
Okay. Okay.
Append request dot submit request. And here you have to mention what is the application short name as well as control program short name.
Mm-hmm.
And if any parameters, we just need to pass one by one.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so that is how it works.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
yeah, so that was the thing I thought of showing today. And other functionality which I thought of showing is like here there's a functionality called value set. What is a value set is all about? So now if you observe
Uh,
here, yeah,
uh, Sir, this portion, okay, can we stop it for today till here?
yeah, no problem.
Okay, rest will continue on